Okay. I honestly don't remember the last time I've sat down and really streamed. I feel like it's been multiple weeks at this point without interruption. I swear I always say that, it always feels that way. I'm also just gonna play this and keep an eye on it in the background really. I just forget it's hold Z in newer games, not shift. I felt like I wasn't hitting her for a solid few seconds there, but I wasn't really looking at the top part of the screen. It felt like it took a while though. Granted, I'm going to be saying that a lot without any ability cards in this game. I tapped out, oops. I should probably move my mouse, it's like awkwardly in front of me. Yeah, that's better. Last guy's gonna take like 10 years because I died. Damage loss. Whatever. That should have been him there. being stubborn about not using cards because I just wanna... Not cards, bombs. Because I wanna learn the game, but this run isn't gonna be it anyway, so who really cares? Practice patch for a reason. I need the jump I want to make, I just got spooked. Yeah. Still being stubborn. I think I'm also just like kind of staring at OBS right now. In sheer paranoia about my internet lately. Oh. It's so inconsistent. It says 0 drop frames now, but sometimes it just dies, and I have no clue why. Also, as long as the frames don't die, I didn't mean to pick that up. Whoop. Why are there so many things? I pick one card, what the heck? I just do the practice thing. Easier this way. Something about these knobs is rough to look at. I don't know what it is for me. Ah, I think that's fine there. Like, I'm not stubborn about bomb usage, I'm fine, like... Doing the thing where I'm holding control. Whoops. That was better. But I don't think I had my line of sight on her. Kinda ruined me there. Oh, wow. Let me... Sometimes it just feels way easier to line yourself up than others, and I'm not sure if there's like a best spot. So I don't. I feel like I just need to look higher. I'm looking like too low, so I give myself less time to react to everything. Yeah, I really just need to look higher, and then it becomes actually like not bad. Yeah, definitely. Hi Nike. Yeah, I kind of just woke up and I'm like, I want to test my stream with something bad, but I don't know what. I feel like I did that totally. Yeah, I was gonna say, the way I did that was horrible, and I should have died, but I didn't. Watching me play this often gives you anxiety because there are so many friggin' bullets. Yeah, you just die in one hit, just don't get hit. Simple. Good morning, though. Second card. I've always been kind of garbage against Sonya's nons, I don't know why they just filtered me. I think I get why now. I think the hardest part will be the fact that without skill card— wow, that sucked. I should have hugged her. The hardest part will be that without cards, my damage is so much lower, and the game is clearly designed around a lot of the cards in mind. So I feel like a lot of the later bosses Just feel like HP sponges when you got nothing going for you. Oh my god. I didn't even have to move. Like, why am I moving there? This way, I hear the low HP, I don't have to do anything. Getting antsy over nothing. This is like the easy one, right? Yeah, because it just kind of... I don't know why this isn't her first non, it's like the easiest by far. Already sticking toward the end of the fight. Like, unless it crisscrosses in a really mean way, it never feels hard. Had the right idea, just lined up poorly. Damn. That would do no damage. It's probably because I'm just holding focus in the corner of the screen. I'll try it like this. Just like you kind of just sponging. That was in the literal corner. Actually got a little there, been fine. Really just feels like this card has a million HP. Ah, that was stupid. I had no reason to get that there. There you go. I just need to actually like use unfocused when I don't need to move from the lasers, because then I can actually afford to just sit there. Be fine. You know, it's the point of practicing. Also, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to play stage 4 because I like stage 4. I like stage 4 and all its quirkiness. If it's mid-boss, it isn't even like a mid-boss. Okay, now I actually need to melt that thing. So this angle is terrible. Oh. It's good enough because when I go up here, that's fine. I love the stage 4 theme in this game. It is very, very good. By the way, is game audio fine? I didn't really look at balancing before I started. I was kind of winging it. Yeah. It's like first half 30. Density of that is a little bit spooky. Not too bad though. I have no idea what you're supposed to, like, how you're supposed to line up versus this thing. It feels like I always be finding them within the last seconds, I just get pinched at the bottom and I explode. I get that's being dumb. I thought at the 11-second mark, so I wasn't wrong. That's more so me being dumb there. Like, why do you hug the bottom so much toward the end? Oh, that's weird, they don't even call it a mid-boss. What would it do, like a second half? Or would it be first half part 1? I think it's first half part 4. Why not just call it a mid-boss? I don't care if it's on the timer and I can't kill it. Unless it's like awkwardly sandwiched in between these two parts. I guess it is. Weird. You'd think it'd be... You'd think it'd be its own segment. I just see if it is. I think it is. Yeah, that's so weird. I guess like a 10-second segment, but that's so weird. I would have just made it its own part. Yeah, that's annoying because I wanna just do this part. I think I'm just supposed to alternate sides, is the feel I get from this. Really heckin' annoying. This segment looks kinda rough. I don't know. But hi Jer, thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. And how are you doing? You know, to like awkwardly move my mouse because of the way everything on my desk is positioned. I have a ton. Do it. I really should just move my keyboard to a more comfortable position, but I don't know why I'm opting to do it like this. I know I don't have a cam, but pretend that I'm awkwardly angling my keyboard. This thing looks rough, honestly. Good, played Splat, did some Splat 3 theorizing, nice. Right now I'm literally just praying that my internet behaves, because this is kind of like a sort of internet test stream, because the last couple times I've attempted to stream my net has died instantly. And it's been a bit annoying. Because I have to be picky and choosy about when I can stream, so having my net conveniently die every time I tried for the past week has been kind of sad. But right now we're sitting at 0 drop frames after like probably half an hour or something, so I can't complain honestly. This segment is... man. I bumped into that. I feel like that segment in an actual run I would just bomb that one part, because that feels inconsistent and difficult. Played a game like this once. Yeah, you probably played a bullet hell or shmup at some point. What do you shoot in this game? Depends on your character. I don't know why I'm routing that way. My non-focus are cards and my focus is needles. For Ranger specifically. Also, I feel like I'm sitting in that weird state of awakeness right now because I didn't end up going to bed until like 5 AM, and then I woke up at 8 AM. And then I passed out at about 9 AM until 12 PM. I feel like I should be more tired than I actually am. Maybe I'll just totally burn out the second I stop streaming. Why is the very last segment of the stage like the easiest part? Everything else is just anxiety. I don't understand. I know I have issues with Misamars and Non, so that's gonna be my struggle here. I think she only has like 2 or 3 cards. It's a very short fight. Also, wait. Oh, you can pick the mid boss, huh? Okay, I was wondering. I was like, that's weird. Yeah, no, I'm shooting on my end. I mean, you can play it that way in a pacifist fashion, but if you do that, then you're going to be sitting there for quite a long time. Pacifist is pretty funny, though. I've seen people go nuts on certain runs. I've seen all kinds of crazy runs in this kind of game. I've seen people like be like, I'm gonna beat this stage without any vertical movement. I'm thinking to myself, like, that sounds not very possible, but then I watch it. And I go, oh, okay. I see. It's one of those, like, hypothetical, like, what if I did this? Oh man. I should probably just hug the bottom there. She had like 1 HP. I feel like I just need to pick openings really well on that, because my movement with Rainbow is not the fastest. I feel like I'm getting clipped for going too late. Yeah, that's better. This up there. You're unable to tell the bullets apart on screen. Yeah, it's a bit... If you're new, it can be confusing. Especially to look at. Can't help but be mesmerized by everything. Yeah, no, this game's like very pretty to look at for me. It's the most aesthetic stress you'll ever have. I'm just playing that last segment wrong. You're going high and bonking into it. Like, have the idea there. There we go. That one went so fast. Okay. I really like a lot of Misumaru's cards. They're nonsense to kill me more. The last card is gonna go for a very long time though, because it has a ton of HP. I think one day I was bored and I wanted to do her final card with like minimum power, and I think I was sitting there for a solid like minute while shooting at her the entire time. It's not having DPS is kind of bad. I think our last card is literally called Yin Yang Suffocation or something of that nature. We'll see. I'm not hitting her because she's on the left. Okay, here you have low HP, thank you. Ugh. Oh, that's so monk. Why? That's so okay. Okay. I really do think her nons are harder than her cards. But you know, maybe I'm just silly. Oh, I was really close actually. No, I think I got it. Maybe this one's easier than the first non. Why did I do it like that? Oh, I should have died so much there, but okay. This one's weird. There's like a timing when the like the yangs like crisscross and you have to move up at a certain timing, otherwise you're gonna wall yourself and die. I think it's like really consistent if you just memorize when it is. I don't know when that is. That was a spaceship the whole time. It's just the perspective. And a lot of shmups you tend to, like, if you think like Gradius or something, I can understand that. This one's literally, I just need to learn when to go up with it. Yeah, there we go. How did I just talk the bottom? Been fine there, honestly. I had it. I did the thing where I'm like pinching my fingers and like I was so close. I did like no damage to her. One more non, one more card. The fight itself was like not long at all. Although I'm prolonging it by using no ability cards because my damage is poor. But I feel like I'm not hitting her because I'm not aligned correctly in the slightest. I was wrong, I was lying. Yeah, the white circle inside when I'm holding the shift button is my hitbox is very small. But anything insta-kills. So it's literally just a game of don't get hit by anything. Plus I really like this last card. Just fun. I had to move it until that point. I had so much tension on the like. When I'm trying to do that, there's so much space on the side of that. Like, you should only take the tight routes if you like actually have to. Otherwise, you're just throwing yourself in a bunch of nonsense for nothing. The bottom. I'm using a practice mod, so I'm basically hitting escape plus R to just reset like my checkpoint to practice it. In the full run of the game, you have like a certain amount of lives, and it's kind of like an arcade game in the sense of like, if you can beat all 6 stages without dying more than the lives you ever gain, then it's a 1-clear continue, and it's like considered like a good ending. I'm hugging the bottom, I don't like this. Stop hugging the bottom. Please. Why? I did say this card would go on for a while. I think we're a little bit past half our HP. I meant to go down, not up. Like, general rule of thumb is, you start pretty much every game with 3 lives if you don't toggle the setting. and you can gain lives through either drops at specific points in the game, or a lot of games have like specific mechanics that help you get more lives. So, you know, maybe you have like 7 or 8 to work with, and you have bombs, which are a resource that you can use. They have a ton of iframes, generally speaking. You know, but for the sake of practicing, I'm not using that at the moment, but in actual run, if I think I'm in a really bad spot, then I would use it. Unless I'm stubborn, which I tend to be. Because I like doing things correctly. Oh, I'm so shocked that it didn't hit me. I'm so shocked. There were like 2 instances that I was actually basically touching a hitbox. Pronouns are kind of tricky, I guess. Just have to get used to it. Stage 5. Oh, I hit mid-boss. That's not what I wanted. Or I hit 5 mounts spell. Stage portion. First half. I really like stage 5 in this game, if only for the background. Background is super cool. I say that about practically every stage, honestly. I'm gonna find out a little look at that. That was like the last bullet of that wave anyway. That's fine. I know there's like a trick to her non. Whenever I like watch people do their own runs, they just something about it like starts aimed at you, and there's like a way to exploit that, and I don't know exactly, but it kind of trivializes her a lot. Like, you see how it's like aimed at me initially? Yeah, because like see, this is like effortless. It's not that bad if you don't do that anyway, but, you know, just for sake of consistency, it's easier, it's more effective. So why are you gonna make it harder on yourself? Kind of big chilling in the bottom of the screen right now. Honestly, this stage segment is proving to be much easier than Misumaru's, despite being a later part of the game. So this game's weird in terms of its difficulty progression, 18 specifically, which is the one we're playing, because I think Chamata, the final boss, is actually quite easier than a lot of the game. Like, the music is a vibe. I'll say that about basically every song. Stage portion. I don't know what the frick we were on, like second half 2-ish. We're pretty far. Either that or 3. Maybe 3. Why did I do that? Why did I go into like the densest part of that? Why would I do that? I mean, it's like the end of that segment, that's okay. Close enough. Also, if it picks up on my mic, I have a clock in my room for like Christmas specifically, and every hour it just does like it makes the bird sounds, and I like it, but it's just funny. I didn't realize it picked up on my microphone until I was recording the video I've been talking about on my Twitter. And there's one point in the video where you just like blatantly hear it. That's really funny. God, my damage is so bad I couldn't kill it. Watch your friend play a mod if I want to be the guy in the boss that causes you physical pain, yeah. For some reason the memory I associate with that game is I remember, I think I was watching like a GDQ at one point and there was a person who went like, not a lot overestimate, but like a decent bit overestimate, and they were getting filtered by the very end of the game and it felt really awkward and I felt bad. Because I'm like, oh man. Like they've been sitting here at the end of this run for like a hot minute. I was just waiting for them to finish. Why did I go left? Why? I was lined up perfectly fine. Keen, why did you do that? Why did you do that? You were lined up so well. You were doing well. Why did you move? Why did you doubt yourself? Again, I do think that's easier than stage 4, at least some of it, but it's longer, I guess, but yeah. I know, like, if you were at Megumu's side, it's actually quite easy in a lot of areas. Yeah, I did that horribly wrong. I would say I got filtered by Megumu the first time I played this game, but I remember seeing people be like, oh my god, this is the easiest stage 5 boss ever, and I was just sitting there struggling against some of her cards. I'm like, do I suck? Am I blind? Do I not get it? What are they seeing that I don't? But then as you learn the fight better and better, it's like, oh, I get it. I see what you mean. Right concept, horrible execution, oh my goodness. What are you doing? Yeah, it's always interesting seeing people's takes on, like, a game of being like, this part was really hard, and you don't get how they felt that way. But then something you think was hard, they're like, oh, that was free. I forget, like, how am I supposed to route this on the second part? Do I go right? I feel like I go right and then I just go back down. Because this card is just a fancy way to, like, have a bunch of stuff and then it's all aimed at you. And then you just simply move. I mean, that's not beautiful, but it would work. What the heck happened at the end if they're so scattered there? I guess I was supposed to go to the side instead of the bottom. It's definitely the kind of card that's a non-factor once you know the... I just sat there and watched. You ever just lose focus instantly while doing something? Okay, this is so sloppy and ugly. Yeah. Yeah, I've simply jinxed myself by saying this card is free once you know the movement. That's how that works. I literally just have words bond. How to do that. That was not very well routed though. I don't know where... I don't know where exactly I should be going past the point at all. I remember I got filtered by the nons really hard because it just like, they all... The startup looks the same on all of them because it just makes the big star shape. And some of them you're supposed to go fast, some of them you're supposed to like sit still and like wait a second. I remember feeling really dumb because I kept dying to it. It's like you feel insulted by the fact you're like getting hit by something that looks like so nonchalant. Yeah. Also, maybe I don't know what to do past that one point on that first card because I'm used to having more damage. So I don't have to worry about that cycle. Because I've had times where I lurk other people playing these kinds of games that are like far better than me. And like I listen to how like they talk about like how they route the game and such. And it's funny to me because some things are definitely routed with a very particular strategy in mind, so the second they have to go like off that. And they say like, oh, I haven't seen this cycle yet. Because the way they route it, they're never gonna see it ideally. Because you speed kill when you can to make your life easier. I'm just like not looking at this well. Like, I want to stay low, but I can't stay so low that I give myself no time to react to anything by the time it falls down. These cards are cool and pure anxiety, and I feel bad if you're new to the game and you see this, and it's just like, oh my god, why? You really have to be comfortable with hitboxes on this kind of card. If you're not, you're gonna die consistently. I remember the first time I played this game blindly and I saw these cards, I'm just like, oh, the poor people that play this game first. They're gonna hate this. Because their final card is also like this. You just have to be comfortable with hitboxes. Yeah, it's so pretty. You get mesmerized and then you get hit, and it's like, oop. I want that to be my strategy. I'm just so aesthetic that I distract. I get hits for free. That's kind of rough. I'm just sitting here. I could have moved up and been fine there. Sometimes I just like I zone out completely when playing these kinds of games because I'm just like appreciating how it looks, and I like the music and I get too into it and I lose focus. Honestly. Because I remember when I first played a Touhou game, it was 6, and like I was absolute garbage. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I couldn't even get to stage 5 like with all the continues in EOSD. I'm like, wow, I'm terrible. Not even stage 6. That game doesn't let you do stage 6 unless you're playing on normal and above. That truly was my filter for the longest time. But I didn't do that. Not being an essay on any difficulty. Essay is a hard game. It's my favorite game, but it is a difficult one. I do not fault you in that, and without the practice tools, honestly, practicing essay is kind of really brutal because of that. The way that Touhou 10, 11, and 12 will make you repeat the entire stage if you game over. It is very... it's very frustrating. I powered through 11 and beat it because I'm just like, I like this game, it has a ton of my favorite characters, so I'm gonna get better at it, but I put hours and hours into stage 5 and 6 in that game, to say the least. To this very day, Orin still filters me if I forget like the strats I use. I think I legitimately struggle with Orin more than Oku, but... yeah. 11's great though, I love that game so much. I like every game for their own reasons in the series, and there's like 10 million of them, so... it feels like the kind of game you can beat in like 30 minutes, but you get so much out of it. That was uncomfortable. Yeah, but pretty much every game gets a difficulty spike at stage 4, and 11's no exception to that. And I feel like it's tricky because the gimmick of stage 4 and 11 makes it inconsistently difficult, because some shot types are going to struggle immensely while others might have like a more free experience. Like I think if you play Marissa with Alice as a partner, I think that stage 4 and 11 isn't too bad. But if you go like the standard like Raymond with Yukari, then I think it's probably one of the most difficult. Which sucks, because everyone always says like if you play that game like, oh, the easiest shot type is Raymond with Yukari. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And then you get to stage 4 and you get to Border Wave and Particle, and then my mind just doesn't comprehend what the frick is happening. And I basically have to forfeit like 2 lives and all my bombs to even get past it the first time I played the game. Because it has so much dang health that I couldn't keep up with it. Play Marissa with Petualee. That's a fun shot type. That's like one of my favorite shot types. It's so interesting that you have 5 different modes of fire. Although the one thing I'll say about that shot type is I think it has like the Smash 4 Shulk problem, because to input it, it's similar to Monado in that game. You need to like tap the B button. You need to like cycle through them in order. You can't do the ultimate thing where you just like hold a button down and then pick on a wheel. I think that would make it a lot more accessible. Because if I'm on fire and I want like metal, then I have to like cycle through the whole wheel. Like you can do it fast, but yeah, it'd be easier. Yeah, it doesn't like super bother me. It's just I feel like it'd be more approachable in that way. It's kind of a shame that that shot type is like never returned to my knowledge. It's really one of the most interesting ones. It has like all these weird quirks, like the one that shoots behind you is one of the strongest in the game. Yeah. That's a really fun shot type, I like it a ton. I think the first 2 1CCs I had in 11 were it was Reimu A and Marissa C. Marissa C as a shot type isn't anything special, but the defensive bomb helped me cheese a lot of the game and helped me feel more comfortable in segments that I wasn't like 100% confident I could do. I have a soft spot for that shot type, even if it's like actually like it doesn't look like anything special, but You know, for like Buffy's like first 1CCs, it's actually kind of sick. How did I just sit there? Like that moved at like a snail's pace and I still got hit by it. The game's just like too much of a vibe, like just existing and I'm having fun. Played during with Bosvika. It's... yeah, interesting is a good word for it. I know there's like actual utility to Ring plus Aya, but I cannot say I'm comfortable with it in the slightest in that game. Oh, I thought Marissa Alice was also really cool because you have 8 bombs. Like, yeah, they're a lot less potent than other bomb types. But it was really cool because the way that 10 and 11 work with how bombs are tied to your power, it felt really nice having an option that doesn't drain as much of your DPS for wanting to bomb a single time. That, and again, I think Alice honestly probably has the easiest stage 4 of any shot type in that game. So you know that helps. Also, even though it's like a weak bomb, like if you actually like point blanks with the doll, it actually does like decent damage. Also, it has like interesting properties. Like I think one of Oku's cards, like the doll laser, actually just like deletes the big sun bullet, which is kind of big actually. I'm bad with this card. I like never, I never capture this card. Like even on normal, I've only done it a couple times. I get the idea you're supposed to misdirect, but can't say I've done it a ton. Eh. God, 11's such a good game. Love that game so much. I really should give a more fair shot to some games that I didn't. Like now that I have like the practice thing, which I didn't have for a long time really, I should like go back to UFO. I feel like I gave UFO a shot and like I beat it and everything, but I was kind of just like off-put by certain aspects of it. Mainly practicing it kind of sucks without the mod. No, I'm so close. I'm doing it so wrong. I'm like almost timing out. Why am I almost timing out? I'm so bad. I mean, this card. I like this card. This card's comfortable. Except for the part where the lasers are like that. That is uncomfortable. The only way to beat MOF was by abusing Marissa B. Marissa B is one of the funniest glitches I've ever seen. Just the fact that the existence of her DPS is simply like an extra 0 in the damage is just hysterical to me. And like, how can't you beat the game in like literally 10 minutes because of the sheer DPS she has? Like, it is comically broken. Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. I don't sit there. I remember on my old super crappy laptop I liked. I obviously I played a lot of Touhou because my old laptop was kind of crappy and couldn't run a lot of things. But messing with the MO of Marissa B glitch was so funny. There was such a feeling of what's the word? After struggling to beat the extra in that game for a bit because I was newer to the series, and then just picking Marissa B and just like auto deleting Sawako in like 5 minutes, it just gets so funny. It's so funny. Especially on cards with like a lot of startup. Like I can't think of an example off the top of my head. But a lot of cards in that game have startup before they really like, you know, the pattern really sets in and you can just delete it before you even have to worry about it. So good. And it's so easy to stay in that range because of the way that bombs work in that game. Like, yeah, you could just sit in that that one range burn a bomb if you hit 4.0 by accident, probably kill some enemies, and then go back into the broken range. It'd be different if it was in a game like this. Because you can't just bomb to... You'd have to, like, die, basically, to get back in that power range. But you don't even have to do that in that game, so... It's crazy. I think bombs in general and MOF are really, like... really broken because it goes up to 5.0 and your damage maxes out on 4.0. Like, I feel like 11 handled that aspect of bombing a lot better, but then they ditched it anyways for 12. But it's like a quirky little thing that... It's a thing where, like, there's so many games in the series, but there's little quirks to each of them that make me like to go back to them. That's one of them. I feel like I need to revisit UFO and 10 Desires a bit more. I remember being super underwhelmed by 10 Desires the first time I played it. Because I kind of played the games in order starting from 6. For the most part, unless I couldn't 1cc them, like with 11 and 12, I kind of like played them and then beat them with continues and kind of just said, okay, I'll move on. And I remember I was really underwhelmed by 13's difficulty. Because after having to like spend hours trying to learn 11 and 12, even like then, I couldn't 1cc them, and then I go to 13, and on a blind playthrough I almost 1cc it on normal. Like, I kid you not, I got to Miko's final card completely blind while playing Sloppy. And I was still like, not that beat to the series, not like totally new, but... You know, I wasn't going in with the expectation for that to happen. And then the game just felt that easy. I'm like, what? why is it so easy? I still like 13, it's just like, it was such a weird experience feeling like I was like too good for normal in that game. For the longest time you played 8 and 9. 9's an interesting one. I feel like most people wouldn't say that's like one of their starters. I think Ian's like a good starting game, although I think the yokai human thing on the bottom left of the screen in Ian is really confusing for new players. But you know, that was basic. I just started with 6. Because I think everyone had that one phase on the internet where they're just like, I see they like pointed a picture of Flantre and it's like, who is this girl? I see her everywhere. That was me at like the age of like 12. Start with 8 because it's all your friend has, so you just played what he had. I mean, it's a good game to start with. I think it's a fine place to start. Did I even get past segment 1? I don't know. I'm just like actually just vibing to the stage 6 theme. I love the stage 6 theme in this game. The Rainbow's so good. So good. Oh my god. I remember stage 6 isn't that bad, like if you actually like route it, like not... You do what I'm not doing, then it's not too bad. But I think that one segment's kind of rough if, there's like one segment if you don't knock out the fairies, you don't like get their chops, and it's not a big window to do that. It's like the very final segment in the stage. Cheese 14 because of how many bomb pieces you can get. Yeah, 14 is a very cheesable game. Like, even without playing that game perfectly, I think it's possible to get maximum lives and maximum bombs by the time you reach Ben Ben and Yakuhashi. Maybe even earlier, honestly. I remember I had it by then, but... 14's also funny to me in terms of difficulty because Kakarot goes hard for, like, actually no damn reason for a stage 3 boss. Like, when I watch Yatsuzume, who's a really good player at this game, do DDC runs like he was trying to do Sakuya B because that chop type is absolute garbage tier. And, like, it's just so funny to me that Kagero is like unironically one of the most dangerous parts of that run. Damn, why was that godlike? What? That was good gameplay for like 10 seconds. How'd I do that? I won't do that again. I didn't have to reroute it or anything, but then I did that gameplay. Oh my god. I guess the second half won? I guess. It was weird because I remember playing DDC and like kind of just like it was on normal like blind the first time, and I got through Wakasaka Hime and Sekibaki fine. And I was like, okay, you know, standard early game. And then I got to Kagero. I'm like, why does this feel like a stage 4? Also, I think everyone who plays 14 for the first time is going to die on Kagero's final card, where she like moves in that triangular shape. Every single person I've ever seen play that game blind the first time has died to that, me included. It's a shared experience. It's like dying to wriggle kick. Like, it just happens to people. You have so much HP! I never got the third one, ever. Chimata. I love Chimata, but I'm kind of underwhelmed at the difficulty of her fight. At least on normal, it felt like I genuinely thought Megumu and Mitsumura were harder. The harder cards feel like once you learn them, you don't really mess them up. I feel like her nons honestly have more execution than a lot of her cards, but Chimata's excellent. I forgot when she drops, I was gonna say around like the... Ah! The stupid Keen. What are you doing? Why? He got impatient, he wanted to hit her, and he just freaking ran immediately into the... Why? I guess that's like the 40-second-ish mark that she comes down and can actually hit her. I remember I was really confused the first time I did this fight. I'm like, why is she starting with the survival? That's so weird. Then again, there's been weirder things like Clownpiece having 2 survivals as a stage 5 for some reason. I know it's like I've seen people route it in such a way that like they're in the middle of the screen when she drops down, and then you can just like slowly tap up and be fine. I think that's like the best way to do it. It's not really that bad of a card anyway, but I see people do it. Game looks aesthetically pleasing? Yes. I really like 18, design-wise. I thought 17 was fine, like a harsh very like red aesthetic is like fine, but 18 is just pretty. Oh my god, that was so tight. Why did I do that? Why did I do it like that? That's like the for content. Alright, on to. Haven't played 18 yet. It's really fun. Like, for sake of practicing, I'm not using the ability cards thing, but I think the ability cards in this game give it a ton of replay value. Because they're just fun to mess with. A lot of them are really broken, or really, really silly. This card's weird, I never really knew how to do it exactly. I kind of just go in a circle around her. I jumped way too fast. Way too fast. Like I normally can kind of just sit still on this one, but you're sort of forced to circle around hard. At least it feels that way. Who's my favorite character from any of the games? I recently did another sorter, like the Touhou sorter, because I like doing that every few months. Oh my god, that's so fast. Just to like name a bunch, I like... Okay, they're not from the games, but I like Maribel and Renko a ton. I love Yuko, Koichi, Kogasa, Satori, Kakuro's from a fighting game, but I like her a ton too. Yomu's cool, Pachuli's cool, Rainbow and Marisa's kind of cheating because they're protagonists, but they're cool too. I love a ton of characters in these games. Mako's grown a ton on me as well, and I want to see her in more things. I also like Yuma. Yuma's really good. Okay, what? When the card went to the bottom of the screen, for some reason I thought it was going to ping pong back up, and I'm not fighting Junko. Why did I think that? What am I thinking? Katsuzu's not in the game either, but I like her, she's good. God, it's so fast. Honestly, these nods kind of remind me of Moku. Especially that one like really infamous nod that Moku has, that's like, just like, it feels like a normal nod, just like cranked up to like 300% in terms of speed. It's really goofy. Yeah, like Sumi, Maribel, Rancor close. So you're also a Haifu Club enjoyer. Excellent. They're all really good. Sumi's good because she's kind of a brat, yet I still like her. It's like, she's like a brat character, like done well. Like I look at a lot of the stuff she says and like stuff like Ballot Detector, I'm like, wow, you're like a dumb teenager. But like it makes me laugh. Also, her interactions with other characters in the Urban Legend and Limbo are really funny. It does not misfilter me, holy. I'm afraid to move. I'm wondering what kind of spin-off we'll get next still. Like outside of 17.5, which got delayed to hell. I'm kind of biased to want another photo game like Shoot the Bullet and Double Spoiler because they're my favorite, but we'll see. I like the photo games because you get more out of characters. In terms of like non-spells and like spells. Also, it was really fun just playing Double Spoiler the first time and like just like basically fangirling every time I saw like a favorite character show up again. Like you point to the screen, it's like, oh my god, I love that character. Although I did like that one thing with VD. Yeah, I was gonna say, I like the boss team-ups in VD are interesting. Like the one where I'm thinking the one with Kaguya and Shimmy is really cool because they're both technically princesses, but I would never really think about the two of them interacting. God, that's not. I just want to get it right once. That's it. Just once. Just once. My damage is so low. Go. Battle Hector also had a lot of weird team-ups you would never really think about. Like, wasn't there something like weird? There was like Ron with like the Cheeridan cast. I was kind of like, wow, I would never imagine that. I was gonna skip this on. I don't think I have the attention span for right now, for the reaction time. Give me the card. Okay, I think Chamata's nons are like unironically harder than the cards. Like this card, once you know how to do it, it's just like actually very. The kind of card you can't unlearn once you know. It's like riding a bicycle. You never truly forget. You just need a refresher. Yep. This non's not that much harder. I think non 3 is the hardest one she has, honestly. Antibony of common flowers into VD. Sumi Shenanigans. That's hard to say. That's kind of confusing, yeah. I remember, I brought my laptop on, I was out of state once, and I brought my laptop, and that was when I played through the story mode of 15.5, and I was kind of going through it. And yeah, I remember being like kind of confused when Dormy was just like talking about like all like the dream world self-equivalents. I had to read it. It's the kind of thing I played through the game and I did that, and then I kind of like browsed the wiki because I was like, I'm kind of confused. I did mention Dormy as another character I super like. I never think of her as like a favorite, but honestly, she's probably like top 20 or 30. If I got past that, I think the wave was over. If there was like a cooldown, and then I'd be fine. Yeah, same deal. Down and save wave. Yeah, it was a bit confusing to follow. I did like the memes for just like 3 Sumis. Were kind of funny. There we go. I like this arrival, it's cool. I also like how you can see Chamata spinning around the border of the screen. It's really funny. Where is she going? Why is she spinning? Good execution. Honestly, this one is kind of just when I watched a player do this on Lunatic, they just recited colors out loud. Like they had a set set colors they would aim for, and I thought that was really funny. Because this card honestly reminds me of one that Keiki has. Like it's really similar, but if you wall yourself into certain parts of it, it gets really bad really fast. Like, the way it, like, curves. Like, I honestly don't foresee myself capturing this, being completely honest. Even on normal, I think I only captured it, like, a couple times, if that. It really depends how much I get walled, honestly. I got through the purple part, which is the hard part, and then I get hit by the red. It's a singular red bullet. Why? Why am I like this? You do the hard part and then die to the easiest part imaginable. I thought the card itself is totally static, though. It kind of feels like it is. In which case, yeah, you would just memorize what color path you want to take and be fine. Our goal is to get past the purple wave. That's my goal right now. It's not even that far. It's like halfway into it. Right there. Satellite Torifune from Trojan Green Asteroid is such a good song. Yes. Yes. I can't even exaggerate it. I think I end up listening to a lot of those albums a lot off stream, or like mixes of those albums a ton. Hell, I've even played some of them on stream before. What? I did the same exact thing I did like 2 minutes ago. I get through the purple and then I just sit still and let the red touch me. Why? Actually just repeated myself. I'm also excited for like the mini album that Zune said he was doing. I know it's gonna be more akin to what is it called again? It's gonna be like probably shorter and more akin to like Unknown Flower, Mesmerizing Journey, but I'm still excited for it. Damn it. That's doing well. Capturing this without a damage modifier is... Ugh. Pain. I gave up on that one. I'd probably end up bombing it anyway. Yeah, honestly, if the new album or whatever has like 5 songs, I'll probably be happy. I don't need a ton. Just having anything new. It's kind of neat. Because I feel like it's been a hot minute since Old Adam Bar. Honestly, I have no strategy for this card. I kind of just feel it out. I really don't. I know you're supposed to like misdirect the knives part of it, but I really just... I just go by feel on this one, honestly. I think if you route it, you probably wouldn't mess up, but like, I don't know. Though it is disappointing that I think bombs do full damage to Chimata during this. I always kind of like the tradition that bombs do like really, really little damage to final bosses on their final card. I mean, it was always like an inconsistent tradition anyways, but like, I thought it was really cool. When I played through, I think AOSD has it, it's like you try and bomb Vermilia on the final card and it's like, nope. Hey. There's so much happening. She has such a low health though, like... How much more is this? Yeah. The card really, it has multiple phases, but it doesn't feel like it lasts that long. Gotta go, yeah, no problem. It was fun. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad to talk about this with someone. It's always fun. What time is it? 2:45. Okay. How many frames? Don't drop 0 frames. Today is a new day, and by new day I mean functional internet day. What a blessing. I know the second I'm gonna like try and apply that in a run, I'm just gonna mess everything up. Let's do practice of extra stage. Difficulty doesn't matter for that. Extra stage. Nope. Kind of sad that my internet has been like kind of dead-ish lately. Because I think at this point I've attempted to stream 17.5 probably 3 or 4 times, and it's just like... it was frustrating trying to set up stream at like a time I was free to, and be like, oh man, like this will be fun. And then just frame drops out the wazoo. Especially sucks because it feels like you can't do much about it. Sometimes you just have to live through it. Sometimes your ISP just has a moment. I think it was on Friday I went like mental. I spent like an hour resetting my internet a total of like 5 times and it never got better. It's disappointing. But what I mentioned earlier, I woke up at... I passed out at 5 and I woke up at around 8-ish. I literally turned on my computer and just tested... I forget what it's called on OBS. It's like... What is that called? The thing where you can like see how it'll perform without actually showing up online. I did that and I passed out for like another like 3 hours. And when I woke up I walked over to my computer. And I was kind of expecting it to just say like 20% drop frames, like your internet died while you were passed out. But I think it was like 200 or 300 and it said 0.1%. And that was just a very blissful moment of like, wow, I could actually stream today. That's crazy. You know, like it sucks. I feel like everyone's been through it where their internet just like dies in a day. I feel bad whenever like I want to watch a streamer I like, you know, and then like their internet like dies and they have to cancel for the day. It's like, man. Something about technical difficulties when you have something super planned out just sucks. Oh. I try the thing. Oh, I forgot bait. I got baited for a second. I'm like, oh yeah, Tsukasa has 3 cards, and I forgot her first card is just like functionally like her non-spells. It's like practically no different. Actually getting baited. Nice. This card always made me think of Shimmy's 1 non from 14. Oh, this is so Mako. I do not like being in the corner like this. Wow. That was an incredibly sloppy capture. We take it. Okay, wow, I just like totally walled myself. That's my specialty, good gameplay and to immediately do something stupid. Wow, okay. That is tragic. Wow. Actually sat on the one spot that it spawned, that is so sad. I'm proud of that mid-boss though, that was actually good. Apart from the fact where it took like 40 seconds to capture the 3rd card. Aside from that, pretty good. But honestly, for on the fly, it's pretty good. Can't complain. Can't complain about that. I literally fought for the same exact thing twice in a row. Why would I do that? Sadness. I think I want to be at the top of the screen for this, if I remember. And then rotate back down. Yeah. Ah. Oh, I was actually almost at the next part too. It was almost really good. Almost. The way this fairy's curve reminds me of the 15 extra. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oop. It's probably 3 by that point, honestly. It's broken up into this many segments. No, was it really 2? Okay, I guess it was 2. Huh. I feel like I should just move closer to that. Help. Spark kind of reminds me of that stage 5 and 13 as a segment like this. Weird, I feel like I never do that on part right, but somehow that worked out. Unusual. I feel like Momo is gonna be like a step down from like hard difficulty. I feel like she's not that bad of an extra, and I've spent more time on her than probably the main game, honestly. Like a lot of deaths on Momo that I tend to have are just like I forget certain parts. I really like this card, it's just fun, honestly, and it looks really pleasing, except for the part where I get hit. End boss. Big Momo fan. Immediately into that. But I feel like this knot is like slightly more slanted than usual. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just crazy. Also, this is a good case of me forgetting because this card is incredibly trivial if you just lever it to the corner. Like, they would literally not even reach you. If you want to flex, you can totally go in between the yellow bullets, but yeah, I don't see a real reason to do that unless you die, and then maybe you wanna do that instead because you're cool. Not really that bad. They're always like aimed at you, so all you have to do is like move slightly to the side. I can just sit here. I'll line up for the other thing, but conceptually that's the right thing to do. Yeah, like that. But again, if you're doing it like that, you're just flexing. Flexing is funny. Ah, okay, I deserve that. Morning, my house is stuff pretty good. I haven't dropped any frames today. And that's pretty much all I wanted. Yeah. Because every single time for the past week that I've tried to stream, it's like my internet just implodes and I lose like 20% of my frames and I don't know why. But today it's perfectly fine, and I mean perfectly fine. So I don't get it. If it can stay like that for this week, I'll be happy because I don't think I really have the space to stream next week. And if I do, it would have to be like super late. So I guess I'll say. Look at the phone notification, it made me look away. Yeah, honestly, I've been having fun today, just kind of laying back and like very, very casual practice. Why did I do that? I didn't move vertically. Why? Like, moving to the side actually just killed me there. Yeah, I'm basically praying. I still need to do the thing where I just stream what I want to, because I'll end up having more fun that way, like, honestly. Had a lot of fun just doing this on an impulse. I really feel like the streams I do on impulse tend to be my favorites. Honestly, if my net behaves, I'll probably stream 17.5 next time. Probably do it on hard because actually, I don't even. I was gonna say I'll do it on hard because I like pain, but honestly, I don't know if that's why I want to play it on hard. Finally, I was just getting filtered by Skypender for no damn reason. I like this is a card where it would hurt that you have no damage from cards. Because it gets kinda silly the longer it goes. Good. Oh, that's like the one thing you can't let happen on that. Yeah, I'm really inconsistent with streaming times because it doesn't even depend on me, it depends on like who's home and like their schedules too, kind of thing. Like I have the space to right now, but tomorrow I can't during the day, so if I did, it'd have to be at night. Wednesday I can, Thursday I think I can. So I have time this week. Which is nice. Because I feel like I've only streamed maybe 4 times in December, and that's not great. Like 3 or 4, and I just did the same thing. Granted, I'm putting out that 1 hour video, like either tomorrow or the day after if I don't get lazy today, so... You know, I've been doing things. Also, I know how you're supposed to play this card, but I'm still never comfortable with it. Right, like, that was good, but... I just cornered myself for no reason! Yeah, it's usually busy for people. The thing is, like, I haven't even really been busy. It's just my internet's been dead for, like, a week every time I tried. Yeah, I think things have like settled down for most people. For now, a lot of people are on break though. Like, this one's really not bad. It's just I get more paranoid about the yellow bullets than anything because they're all aimed at me. I don't have to like move that much. It's just like ever so slightly. So why do I go mental? I think it's a thing where I should just... I should just move all the way down horizontally if I do it like this to start. Or not horizontally, vertically. I should go here and then try to quickly get down, but how quickly I get down isn't consistent. I'll I know some people like baiting it into the corner. I think spreading it makes it easier. Like, I feel like that's more manageable than having them all like blow up in like the same spot. It just feels like inconsistent difficulty on this card. Why is Momio going so high? Alright, whatever. She just said, I want to go up. I like this card, but it always ends before it gets interesting. As it progresses, it gets faster and faster, and there's more nonsense to worry about on the sides, but she just never lives that long. Like, even without card, she's just gonna die. The card didn't even get interesting yet. I was gonna say, I always get clipped by the snake because the way they move is like super deceptive. I end up dying to like one of the stray bullets. Like, there's really so few bullets in this card. It's just the snakes that are really the... I guess not snakes, like centipede, worm, whatever you want to call it. Because they just have big, long-lasting hitboxes. Like, look how long this dude is. Look how long it takes for it to disappear. The most unusual laser of your life. Like, why does he curve that way? I feel like I'm fine, and then just whoosh. Right, like, why does he curve that way? Right, like, I think I'm gonna go under, but then it goes underneath. It feels like one of those cards that you just feel dumb every time you get hit. Because you know it's coming, like, look at them. They're coming, you just don't know where exactly. They like to squirm and be weird. As long as you stay like decently ahead of them, it's really a non-issue. Just don't interact with the giant hitbox, it's that easy. Oh, I hate this card. Like, I actually don't like this one. I get it, it's supposed to spread because you're supposed to be on the other side of the screen, but it's just like... It ends up just walling me half the time because I'm not on cycle with it like perfectly. Like, you have to go to the absolute edges of the screen to make this card bearable. And then like you have like those little like stray bullets in the bot, like I understand it, but I do not like it. Like, the way the red bullets scattered like that, it's like there's only like 4 of them. It should be a non-issue, but I feel like I have to go quickly across the screen. I can only imagine this with Marissa, like if you don't even have homing bullets, like literally when are you hitting Momio during this? Honestly, this card just pretend your focus button doesn't exist. There is no focus. There is no focus button. I'm gonna capture this once. That's my goal. That's it. One capture. Because honestly, the last 2 cards are fairly easy. I don't think they're really an issue. Especially the last one. The last card Momio has is pretty underwhelming. Once you know the trick, it's like actually free. Right. I am shocked that did not hit me. Again, I am shocked. I feel like I was like a couple frames off of getting clipped twice there. Like, it looks super easy when it looks good, but when it looks bad, it looks bad. Ah! There's just like no in between in this card. It's either done correctly or not. I wonder if you could just stay in the middle and be like a Chad if you wanted to with this card. It'd go a lot faster, but kind of horrifying. Like, there's like 3 purple bolts, but I somehow get clipped every time. I believe in me. It's only been like 20-something attempts. It's fine. It's not fine, that was... I might have been wrong there. Am I staying on that side too long? It's because I'm staying top middle for too long. Mayhaps. Oh my god. I think go that way. Oh my god. I'll give it like 5 more attempts and then I'll just say hack this card. I don't like it. No! She has like 1 HP! So sad, whatever. Close enough. I don't care. Close enough. I like the survival though, it's neat. Having part right choke. I can't believe she was like down to 1. It was such a good attempt. So sad. I think it's like 2 cycles left. Forget if I could just sit in the middle until the end or not. I don't think so. Frick, I had like 1 second left. I just had to go like further down. It was fine. Good enough. I get the concept. That's the important part. It doesn't have to be literally perfect. It is not an actual run. I think I can pick, for a card like this, I can pick which part of the cycle I want. That's fine. Again, this last card's not particularly interesting, sadly. Whoops. Part 3. I don't know. Is Rage if I'm timing it out? Rage might be if I'm timing it out. I'm actually curious what that is. Because I know there's like a mechanic with survival. Or not survival. There's a mechanic with final cards like this that are meant to be in phases. They proc the next phase if you deal a certain amount of damage. But I think Rage is what happens if you try and time it out. And the timer is running like kind of low. Like this final card could be cool if you do the crisscross stuff, but like you could just do this. Like what the heck? It's so bad that you literally just go up the lane with timing. Let me see what Rage is. I'm curious. Is this literally the same thing but faster? It looks like it is. Whoa, okay, maybe not. Wait, hold on. Is this an actual... Do I actually have to play the game for this? What? Or did I just line myself up poorly? Oh, it looks like you actually have to play the game for that. Hold on, that's interesting. I want to do it like this. Oh, it's like conceptually the same though. Just a bit harder. Why couldn't the card look like this? This isn't bad. For a final phase, like, we wouldn't have that much health. It feels like you can still do the same thing, you just slant it a little bit though. Because I guess you would have to do the whole entire HP if you're trying to time it out, and this is the only phase you ever see. I wouldn't say it's brutal, but that's rough. That is not the easiest thing. It is mildly tricky. Why do I unironically want to capture this? Why am I like this? I bet I got like baby tapped it a little bit. Is that a slight slant? So, maybe not. Nah, probably not. Because the original version of this, you just go up with like a very small window. Well, not a very small window, but not like a massive one. You identify patterns. Why is that like kind of fun? There's something satisfying. Like why? I really wish this was just the default like final phase. This is so much cooler. I know it's meant to be like an overdrive equivalent, but like jeez. Once I identify when to do it like slightly right and when to do it slightly left, I think it's gonna be fine. It's like an alternative way I can do it, I'm thinking though. Benny. I feel like a lunatic, you could probably crisscross a ton, but like why would you do that to yourself? I think that sounds kind of fun. Ah, you're gaming. Yeah, she had a lot going there. I think we were like halfway through her health. Not too fast. I like tried to crisscross into another lane, I don't know why I did that. On some of the cycles I could probably wait for it to like be like the original and just go vertical. It's kind of risky because if I miss it I just walling myself. I wonder if it is possible to find like an opening like that every time if you delay it. Probably is. And it's like basically what I'm doing. I like how I refuse to capture the one normal card, but I'm trying to sit here and do this on this of all things. Yeah. She has so much health when you have no cards. All of that, and that was like barely half. Not even half. You just have to be so careful to not lose sight of the lane you're trying to go for, otherwise you get lost in the sauce. I wonder how many cycles this would take. Probably a lot. Like, I want to say like 15 to 20. That's like 3, and that's like a fourth of her health-ish. Maybe less. Getting that many cycles in a row perfectly is a bit tricky. A little bit. That was like half her health. Not even, oh my god. Why does she have so much health? I know why she has so much health, but oh my goodness. Like, how long was that? The timer still didn't go down, so I can't even say. I'm looking at something real quick. Okay. Had to check my phone. Yeah, it's fine, bye. I will continue to bang my head against the wall for this even though I have no actual reason to do it, it's just fun. Power to myself for finding this fun. I just want to capture it, that's all. I want to capture it on completely rage. Even though realistically it would never go for this long in an actual... I mean, no, it would. Wouldn't it? I guess it would. No! I hesitated. Running Hope. This looks really hard. Basically, this card is much easier than this, but there's like a failsafe if you try and time out on the easy version of it, and that's this. So I'm sitting here like a maniac, trying to capture it on like the difficulty that like no one is ever gonna look at. Because why would you try and time out this card? It's so easy in the base. But I'm mental, and I like pain and suffering, and I like identifying the crisscross and the lanes. And I'm also doing this with no cards, so my damage is like not very good. This is why I play Splatoon. Yeah, I like pain, but this is a, you know, this is pain on my own terms. It's different than solo queue. Solo queue gives me pain that I don't want. Like, once you find the rhythm, it's fine. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Why did I do it like that? That was actually stupid, wow. If you got a rhythm, it's fine, but I have to go through like so many in a row because my damage is so low. I don't have any practical reason for wanting to do this, aside from just I want to. Can I manipulate the lane so I always go through the center? The first wave is really easy, and that's like how the vanilla works, like you can just like time it and do this every time. But I don't know if I can do that like without having to slant it like a little bit. You definitely kinda can, but it's not perfect. It takes like a little horizontal, is what it feels like. There's like a million ways you can do it. Though, like, I'm sure if you're a maniac, you could just, like, crisscross every single thing, but, like, why would you do that? You're nuts if you do it. It's like I'm trying to, like, line myself up so I can, like, go, like, kind of vertically with, like, maybe a little horizontal and get through. Oh, I just sat there. For the same reason I would play this with no cards. I like pain. Also, my morbid curiosity is doing this to me. Nothing will happen for capturing this, but it will be satisfying for the sake of being satisfying, because why would you ever do this? You know, we're only on attempt like 55, that's fine. We're having a grand old time with this card. We love it here. Capturing this is literally just a flex, and I'm unironically wanting to do it. What's wrong with me? This is the power of having a practice mode tool, because now I have the ability to easily practice something like obscene that no one in their right mind would do. Look what happened. You can't concentrate on all of them together, you'd never be able to do it. I think I have the ability, it's just a matter of like lining up correctly, consistently in one run. Is all it is. It's like that feeling you know it's possible and you know you can do it, so you're just sitting there like, I want to do it. There's no reason for me to want to do it, aside from the fact I know it's possible. But sometimes that's all it takes. That and we kind of did practice mode for the entirety of the game already, so this is like the only thing left. Unless I jump to higher difficulties. which is like functionally what this is. Because why would I do that? I think what's funnier is the fact I quit out of like 2 or 3 cards and just said, I don't want to capture this, I don't like it. And then I go here. I've been doing this for like 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't need your items to make the game easier. I play on my own term. My own terms are stupid. Like, oh my god, that's like 5 or 6, and it's still not even like close to. I mean, it's kind of close to half our health. But jeez. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna capture this, and then I'll be told, now do it with Marissa. Because that's how it works. Yeah, I was guessing like 15, is what I'm thinking. Honestly, in spite of like what it looks like, I still think this is probably more, maybe not a whole lot more reasonable, but there's another card in 15 that's just like the same concept, but there's a bunch of circles, and that card just drives me mental because it feels so stupid because it's literally just a bunch of circles and you get clipped by it every single time. It just makes you feel like you're bad. Like, hold on. I kinda want to do that in 15 now, hold on. Let me do this, I'm a maniac. 15. Why am I doing this? Why did I do this to myself? Maybe I'm sleep deprived. Maybe I didn't sleep enough. Okay, we're gonna do this. Window capture. We're gonna retitle this. Miss Touhou practice have gone crazy. And about 4. You've gone to bed at 4 2 nights in a row. I think I did 5 AM 2 nights in a row, so like kind of similar, but sorry. OBS. Yes. Yeah, we're still sitting at 0 frame drops. What an excellent time. Alright. I'll do it on hard, not even lunatic. Stage 6, spell card. Trembling Shivering Star. Heck this card. Heck everything it stands for. I hate it. I hate everything about it. It's literally circles. Why would you do this? And then it just gets progressively more dense. Like, this card lives in my mind rent-free, because why? Why? Why would you make this? Why? I hate it. No! Ah! Honestly, for a first attempt, that wasn't awful. There is a rhythm to it. But why? Why does this exist? This isn't like extra content the player would never like do. This is something you put in the game and said, if you want to beat the game, do this now. Right now. It is kind of fun in a really twisted, cynical way. But this is hard. It gets worse than this. Yeah, I like it, but I hate it, you know? Because you get hit by it and you're like, wow, I'm dumb. I'm bad. My timing is terrible. Like, there is a timing to it. It's kind of satisfying. But it's the thing you love to hate. It's so good and it's so bad. It's just like design. Circles. More circles. Like Ah! That's it. You want to do it. I want to do it. Like, I think I did this off stream on my own time because I was bored one night, and I think I was like quite literally almost got it the first time perfectly, and then I couldn't get it for the next like 60 attempts because I was just like so tilted that I missed it on the first try. And then the next morning, within like the first try, like 5 tries, I got it, and like I am livid in the least, in the, how'd I word it? I am livid but not actually livid. The thing where you feel like you're bad, because you couldn't do it. Like, I sat there for like an hour and a half, and then the next morning I get it within the first like 5 minutes. I'm just like, wow, I suck. I'm terrible. You know, just execute. It's that easy. It's simple. Jinko's entire fight is just meant to tilt me, I swear. She still has so much health. Why? Hold on. Keep having to move my mouse because it's like awkwardly in my way with the way my keyboard is set up. It's better. This is where they have to execute the same tempo as the one the boss exudes when they shoot the circles. I mean, like, there's like a lot of the patterns are just circles and kind of like this, but I think this one has like the most defined rhythm to it because of the sound it makes. Okay. That's literally all I wanted. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it on Lunatic. Let's let's get worse. We'll make it harder. Here's the thing, though. If you're doing it in there's 2 modes of play in this game. If you're doing it in the one where you can just keep trying over and over and over until you get it perfect, it's fine. But if you're trying to do that kind of card in the traditional run, where you only have like you die in 1 hit and you need to like bomb it if you mess up, like it's so. I can't imagine someone consistently getting it every single time perfectly. It is not built for that. It's built to be so perfect. Like, what is this? Why? The early waves look more like the later waves on the one we just did. Like, how many is this? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 movements per wave. And don't you dare miss it, cause heck you. Honestly, we're doing pretty decently. I think I've like broken my head with like banging my head against that one card in 18. Yeah. I just want 1 capture. That's it. Not asking for a lot. It's blatantly untrue because I'm literally doing this on Lunatic, but you know. Doesn't seem as bad as 18. Well, the one in 18, the normal player is literally never going to see it, because why would you ever try and time out a card that's, like, not built to be? It's just like, it feels so punching. You miss time once, you're done. Like, simple as that. This card just shows like it just shows like the purest of execution tests. Just like just do it, do this now, perfectly, go. It's like Just the fact it's in like the middle of the fight, just doing this the first time blind, and then you just get like this like literal execution test. It's like, here's my spell card: circle, 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 circle. Ba 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 ba. Do it perfectly now. Right now. I think I'm sleep deprived. No one wakes up saying I want to practice Trembling Shivering Star. Literally no one. Why am I doing this? Who wakes up and says they want to do this? The answer is me and my vendetta against this card. Because what the frick? Why? I think if I got that, I would have been done. She didn't have that much health left. But I got slightly off cycle. I won't lie, it is kind of satisfying though. But like, this feels like the kind of thing you would do in like a spin-off game where it's just like, this is the whole level, as opposed to you just stick this in your final boss in the middle of it. Like, oh yeah, do this by the way. Nonchalantly. Heck. It's so hard. What was that, like 15 attempts or something? That wasn't like that bad, but like, Jesus. Why? Heck that card. Honestly, PDH-4 is like where like her final card last phase is just like there's no more humanity in this. Like what is this? Like look at the wait, hold on. There's a F1. That's a hotkey half, damn it. It's like why? Why would you do this to your player? It was actually kind of crazy RNG, like I wasn't getting hit there for a while. Like why? Why would you do this to anyone? Like, it builds up to it progressively, but then just like, it's just like, get slammed with that. It's like, why? Why would you ever do this? Like, you build up to it, that's fine. But it gets to the point where it's just like, how do you expect me to keep track of so many things at once? Genuinely. It's to the point where it's like comically difficult instead of reasonably. Like, it's really not that bad until you get like phase 3, and then it gets like kind of like, and then you get 4, and it's like, oh no. Oh no. Like, the way the blue ones just, ugh. And they're not even consistent. Like, you see how like the blues are spawning in different positions like every time. Like, it'd be one thing if they spawned in the same like 2 spots and you could like work with it, but you just have to constantly be ready for all these like weird angles. And like they're not even the same as one another, so sometimes it'll be lower on one side, higher on the other, and then it'll flip the next one. It's like, what the heck happened? Yeah, once the blue kicks in, it's just like, what do you want? Why do you want me to do this? And like, I get it, it's the final card on Lunatic, but like, it's funny, like, I would see people do like the memes of like, that they'd play this game on like Lunatic, and they'd be like, historically very good at these games. And there's like a copy pasta out there where they're like, no, I'm not doing stage 6 of this game. Junko is a bunch of stupid, like, circle vomit nonsense, like, perfect everything. And just, God. Like, even now, I still struggle. I've only captured it on normal like a couple of times because phase 4 is just like nonsense. It is so much nonsense. Like, it's doable, but getting everything perfect in one run is like insane. Like, this game feels very built around the idea of point device mode, where it's like, if you die, you do the same thing until you get it perfectly. But then you do legacy mode like the old games, and it's like, oh yeah, just go through the whole game and try and do your best to get everything perfect. I like there's so many points of this game where I'm just like, it's so clearly designed with like the point device mode in mind, and not like a normal player being like, I'm gonna do it the old school way. Like, no, you're not gonna get this the first time blind. Ever. You're not gonna waltz into Lunatic and be on stage 5 and it's just like, oh yeah, frickin'... let's do... Like no one in the universe is gonna get this like first try blindly, like ever. Like the survival card, like no. No shot. No one in the history of ever will get this right the first try blind. I refuse. Like, let's try this. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. We like the random urge to just do difficult things. Okay, we stay in this lane. Gonna go here. Follow the moon. Get destroyed by the laser because you didn't go far left enough. You stupid. How did you not know that you're supposed to go all the way left on the first try? Oh my god. I lost my mind that I'm doing this for fun. What happened? Where did we go wrong? Yes! Follow the moon. Go. Oh my god. There we go. Honestly, that wasn't bad. But like, who the frick? Like, okay. Why is it so fast? Why? Why is it so fast? Why is everything so fast? I feel like my eyes like don't keep up. I feel old when I see stuff like this. I'm just like, oh my god. Let's do non. Oh, they actually titled it for the mid boss. It's really funny. End boss, not 2. Splatoon 3-1. I still feel like it'll be summer next year. If I had to guess. This heckin' clown. It's so fast, oh my god. I'll say, let me hack the non. I want to see. No. Yeah, I want to do that one. I want to see if Chapter 3 and Celeste would filter the heck out of how you like to play platformers. Is Chapter 3 the, Is Chapter 3 the, like, the inn/hotel one? Or is that, like, 2? Forget. The cycle-based one? Oh. Okay, it is, yeah. I remember a couple of segments there kinda filtered me a bit, too. I should stream Celeste on one point. I never, like, truly 100%ed it. I think it'd be fun. Given I do stuff like this, and I clearly like pain and trying to get things perfectly. It'd be pretty fitting. I didn't even see that star. Whoops. You did everything with the last 25% of the last screen in Chapter 9. Your ADHD said no. Oh yeah, good morning. At 4 PM. Yeah, I've been told by multiple people that I should stream Celeste at one point, so I really should, honestly. I got too low. I feel like I went too low. Yeah, I went too low. You gotta go so high up. You gotta be like right under. I think the first time I played this game on normal, this card legitimately filtered me for, I want to say, like 40 minutes until I got it right. It is just so unforgiving. You need to make the cycle every single time. Also, I want to say it was like kind of worse than normal because the big stars were small stars and they're kind of really clumped together, and it was just RNG. Sometimes it would be free and sometimes it would just be like, nope. Every hour is good morning. No, that's not. That's an upside. It always is. You go down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Fast. Faster. 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 That's it. I don't know if that words. I don't know if I have the attention span to like legitimately try that right now. I'm kind of just like goofing around and looking at stuff. Oh, I think this one's fun. I like this one on normal. Oh wait, no, not this one, the other one. Not that one. Yeah, that one. Like, how long would you say Celeste is if you try and go for 100%? Because it's honestly been like, I never truly 100%ed it, I've just beaten the game. I feel like it's like hard to gauge the length of that, because it depends on how much you struggle on like B and C sides, I suppose. The rhythm feels slightly different than normal. The lasers are like tighter. Either they come faster, one or the other. Depends what you count as 100%, since you have to do no-death stuff and you don't consider that part of it. I wouldn't consider that part of it. Everyone dies in Celeste. That's just the reality. You know, it's not a 100% run of Touhou unless you get a lunatic 1cc, no bomb, no additional resources. You know, you gotta do vanilla. You know, it's the only time you can 100% it. I was actually doing pretty well. Yeah. All Strawberry plus B and C size enough for you. Yeah, I feel like that's the consensus from the people I've asked, or what I've seen. Oh my god. I also think this card took me like a solid like 5 minutes to understand what the frick was happening the first time I played this. I was just like, the lasers go across the screen, I don't get it. I went the wrong way. Wow, I'm like doing no damage. What the heck? I guess because I'm like strafing to the side, I'm like focused. I'm not hitting her, but Jesus. That's crazy. Ah. Although the one thing about streaming slots that I would debate is I feel like there's so much in the game I haven't done that most people like know. So I feel like it'd be like blind in some ways because I really haven't messed too much with like the ERC sides that much outside of like maybe a couple. So I feel like I only know like a very small fraction of like the actual full game compared to what people have done. Wow, I could go higher. Gotta be more patient. Like, as long as I'm like a cycle ahead-ish on this card, then you're fine. The struggle comes from the purple bullets spawn faster and faster over time. You love counterclockwise. We're getting heckin' faster. Found a game called One Step From Eden a week ago. You loved it and makes you want to play Touhou again. I've been recommended that game by multiple people, and honestly, I'll probably pick it up if I see it on sale. I think I saw it on sale like maybe it was back in October, and I hesitated, and I kind of regret it because it seems like a really cool game that I would get into. On Game Pass if I have it, I do not have it. Damn. $5 for 3 months right now. I mean, like, I think it's like base price is 20 on Steam, which isn't like the worst. If it goes down to like 10 or something, then I'll probably like go for it. It seems really cool. It's just like the kind of game you can just like pick up and do a few runs and just have fun with that kind of thing. It feels like low commitment, and that you get a lot out of it. Kind of like how these games are like half an hour, honestly. Like, you could beat a Touhou game in half an hour, but I find myself going back to them all the time. There's like 10 million of them, so. You're at 45 hours since last. That's not too bad. $9,973 deaths. Yo, we got sub 5k digit deaths. Let's go. Got like opening attack, just circle. Don't get hit. Just don't get hit. Just don't get hit, just go in between it. Fine. Easy. It's Bappy. There's no anxiety at all. chat. This game is easy. This game's easy. Oh my god. Pain. I'm like actually mad I'm doing that for the meme and I got it like perfectly the first try, given all the modding I've done on this on normal the first time I played it. Also, heck this non. I hate this non. This non is so troll. You just have like one opening and just alternate sides. It's just like, oh, just line yourself up at this really awkward angle if you want to do it easily. Alternatively, you just Hail Mary it. By the way, it alternates sides and it's RNG because Junko moves wherever the frick she wants to. I hate this non. I hate it. Oh, Junko moved right. You better line yourself up perfectly. It's not as actually just troll, why would you do this? I feel like this knot is fine on like normal because I think there's like one circle to worry about or like one ring. But like when you put 3 and you angle it and you have RNG movement on Junko, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's terrible. Switch timer says 50. Yeah, honestly, it's hard to really consider game hours accurate to me because, yeah, AFKing counts. It's like, whenever people ask, like, how many hours do you have on Splatoon, I feel like it's, like, cheating, right? Because if I leave the Switch on for, like, 5 hours when I'm just AFKing or waiting for a scrim or, like, downtime in a tournament, does that really count? Ah! Oh, that's not actually troll. Why? +1 is only playing in level, you think? Oh, okay. So we're gonna subtract the 10,000 hours spent just like vibing on the world map because it's pretty. But does it? Would it count if you pause in a level? Then it probably would, right? God, heck this non. I hate it. I hate it. AFK then 7C a few times out of frustration. Yeah, I can see it. Almost sure it doesn't count. Yeah, I'm just curious. I thought that would hit the bottom. Ugh. This card is such anxiety. Wow, we're gaming today. What the frick? Wow. Like, what? Why was it actually good? What is happening? It's actually like a legitimate capture. Oh wait, I forgot to do the stupid setting. I was wondering, I'm like, why is the music looping every time? It's a toggle in the thing. Timer still counts while paused. Oh, interesting. It's not a so troll because sometimes you have to do like kind of like the later card trembling shivering star, and then sometimes you can kind of just sit still and move like 3 times and be fine. What? I didn't even see that bullet. I'm blind, holy. I'm actually blind. My goodness. Plus, give me a second. Okay. Have to run and turn on lights outside because it's like 4 p.m. and 4 p.m. is basically nighttime now because it's winter, because that's how that works. Ran up and down multiple flights of steps, it's fine. Also, chat, I have very unfortunate news. We have dropped 478 frames, which is 0.1% of frames. An absolute travesty. I got overwhelmed. Yeah, it's a tragedy. I don't know how the stream can go on, honestly. I'm... Oh, wow, I was gonna say I'm gonna die, but never mind. I'm so happy the frames have actually been fine today. I was like so sad this weekend when I wanted to stream like multiple times last week and it just did not pan out ever. Yeah, I tried to stream like 3 times last week and my frames just like constantly died even when I like reset my internet. I don't know, like I think my ISP was just like struggling. It's been like perfect today though. I'm hoping it stays this way. So I can have peace of mind whenever I want to partake in a hobby. Bad. Why did I go on top of her? And I can't give Junko the wrong idea. She's still my least favorite final boss in terms of the actual fight because perfectionist. Adverse some time ago, but aside from that, it's perfect. Yeah, that would probably be the 478. That I can live with. That's normal. Like, it's normal to have frame drops like that. But I'm kidding you not. Like, when I try to do like test streams, I forget what it's called on OBS, but like whenever I tried to like test it, I was consistently dropping like hundreds of frames at a time, like every couple minutes, and it was unbearable. I'm like, no, I can't do it like this. It's not gonna work. It will not be a pleasant experience. And it's the kind of thing, I can't like stream with peace of mind if I know that's like a potential thing that's gonna happen. So then it ends up like affecting my mood, because then I'm just like paranoid the entire time instead of like actually just trying to like have fun. I don't think that's fun on either end, having the stream be like difficult to watch and I'm just like an emotional wreck the whole time. Oh, that purple one overlapped. Because I'm very much the type of person that will be quiet when something is bothering them and not say anything about it, but on the inside I'm like dying. That's kind of the last thing you want to have on your stream mode. Or one of the last things. Oh, please. Please. Thank you. I think I could probably, yeah, I was gonna say I can cap it before I have to do another cycle. I hate this knot. I hate this. Why would you do this? Why would you make this? When you first played Touhou, you didn't know the slowdown key existed and you played for a week like that? Oh my god. I was gonna ask what game, but it doesn't even really necessarily matter what game, because it's gonna be terrible in anything that requires precision. Because you said that, and my head went to Touhou 6. I had like the inverse problem when I first started playing, and I still have this problem to a degree. But sometimes I find myself holding the shift key whenever I'm uncomfortable, and then I end up just either missing out on damage because if I'm playing Reimu and she needs to be unfocused to do homing attack, then I'm missing damage. But I hold the shift key when I'm scared because I want to see my hitbox. I'm just paranoid. I don't trust myself without it. I still have that issue, but like, I kid you not, when I first played it, I think I held the shift key like 99% of my gameplay. That was terrible. Because I would try and react to something and get out of the way, and then I'm just like, it's just like Reimu going like very slowly across the screen. It's definitely a learning curve because you have like 2 speeds you have to deal with, or like even more in some cases if you're playing something weird like Reimu A in 11, but or not Reimu A, Reimu C. Reimu C is IS in 11. So much trouble with Cherno, you think it was impossible to dodge? Yeah, I think I was unironically getting filtered by Cherno's first non-spell, where she has like the triple wave of like triangular shape like icicles basically. And when I first played the game, I'm like, oh my god, I have to go in between that? That's ridiculous. This is easy mode. I can't do that or whatever. And then it occurred in my head like a week later, like, wait, I could just go around it. I don't have to go in between. Why am I doing that? It's so entertaining watching someone who's like new to a game just like play it for the first time, and like they're trying to like understand these concepts, and you're just like sitting there like smugly as a veteran, like kind of like giggling to yourself, like, oh my god, you sweet child, you're just like me. Oh. So pure and innocent. Unlike Junko, who's only pure and definitely not innocent because she is murdering me constantly. Ah, chat, my tissue box. It has no tissues. Oh. The travesty. You tried the harder modes, and for once in a game, harder doesn't mean more HP. No, yeah. I genuinely still don't know the difference between normal and hard in Touhou 17.5. I want to say it's more HP. It feels like more HP. But I'm unsure. Also, I have a phone call. Hold on. Cancel this moratorium. I despise this nom. Friend recommended you Touhou Luna Nights, you didn't quite like it, not sure. You feel like I've seen me play it. What do I think of that game? I think it's fine, it's not very long. But I feel like it boils down to simply the question of, do you like Metroidvanias? If you do, you probably enjoy it. If you don't, then probably gonna be like kind of whatever on it. Honestly, I was considering like a month ago streaming it again. Cause it's a very short game, like I could beat it easily within like 2 streams tops. That might be fun to do. Especially since I'm like kind of on hiatus from like Splatoon streams for a hot minute. And I talk about that more in the video I'm gonna upload in like a day or 2. Also, I just noticed something. Wait. Kill me. Kill me. Oh. Ah. I want to pause it, but I can't. Basically, when they die and like the colors invert, it goes like a light blue and a white. That's the color they use for alt color and Puppet Dance Performance. It's cool. I didn't realize it was literally color inverted. Yeah, streaming Puppet Dance was fun. I love that game. Didn't like the fighting, bosses were cool, the rest was meh. Yeah. Hollow Knight, like, I can understand if you play Hollow Knight first and you go into it after, like, Hollow Knight's like on a whole tier of its own in terms of a Metroidvania. While Luna Knights is more like, you can tell it's like a fan game. And it isn't like particularly long, you can beat it within like a few hours. I got 100% Luna Knights. I think it's neat for what it is, but it isn't like some like grand, like massive game or anything. The same like Hollow Knight is. I think my favorite parts of Luna Knight were... I think there's a lot of fun with the time stop mechanic and like how hard you can break the game. Like if you ever get bored, literally just look up like, I don't know if it was out of GDQ, I think it was Luna Knights. They like break the game inside and out. Like the order they do in that game is like basically backwards. Like I think the first boss they do is Mei Ling, and then I think everyone else from that point is like backwards. And it's incredibly weird. I think the final boss they do in that run is actually Marissa. It's funny because it's like the second boss in the intended order. Because in Luna Knights you can like break the game in half because the hitboxes on knives are very, very weird. So if you like time stop, you can like use knives to like clip yourself in the wall and break the game. It's very entertaining. I might mess with it before I stream the game because I could like do the game normally and then just like mess with it after for fun. I'm still sad, like when I streamed Okami 2 years ago at this point, maybe more. I streamed Okami right before I started archiving my streams, and I regret it immensely because I love those streams. And I remember I was disappointed because I didn't realize the Switch version, which I bought because I owned the Wii version when I was younger. I bought the Switch version because I'm like, oh, Okami HD, I wanted to play this forever, but it was only on like PS3 and I didn't have one, kind of thing. And I bought it, I beat it, I'm like, okay, cool. And I wanted to show stream how broken that game is with the Karmic Transformers glitch, which you can only do in the post-game. But apparently they patched it out on PS4 and Switch. I was so sad. And I don't know why they did, because it's a glitch that you can only do in a post-game state. Like, it will never affect your first playthrough if you're doing, like, a new file. So it felt totally harmless. Like, yeah, it breaks the game in half, but that's, like, the fun of it. It's like an unintended goodie for beating the game. It's like, now you have an item that lets you infinite double jump within, like, a 4-frame window. It's so funny. And I was so disappointed. I'm just like, oh, like, dude, I loved messing with this on the Wii version, and they just took it out. And it was harmless. I don't know why they did. It sucks. That's so much fun with that. You could do the game like backwards. You could beat the entire game in like an hour. Yeah, Hollow Knight's sick. I've also considered streaming that because I played it for the first time back in August of this year. Because I was sitting in VC with a friend, and that friend is an extrovert, and we somehow get on the topic of games, and Hollow Knight came up. I was like, yeah, I haven't played that yet, but I want to. And then, in like the bluntest manner possible, that friend is just like, do you want the game? And me and my usual just hesitant, just I'm not very upfront about anything I ever say, really. And I'm terrible at saying yes to things like that. I'm just like, yeah, I guess. And within like 2 minutes, it's just like, you have a Steam gift. I'm like, oh. You really, on a whim, you're just like, here's the game. Play it now. And I think a day or two after that, I lost like 2 to 3 days of my life, and I just disappeared from the earth, and just, I came out of it. I'm like, I now understand the glories of Hollow Knight. And it was so fun. I love that game. It's so funny to think about, just like, just like, do you want it? I guess. But yeah, Silksong it'll be fun. For some reason, a lot of games that I've played this year, I've played a lot of things this year since I actually have a proper PC now, and it feels like everything I've touched has basically received an update or like something. Like, I finally got around to playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and I kid you not, like 1 or 2 days after that, they announced DDLC Plus, and I'm just like, what is this timing? Like, why now? And that's happened with a lot of games. It's funny just getting it constantly. So, you know, by that logic, Silksong should be soon, right? Because I finally played Hollow Knight. The world revolves around me, right? Totally. Totally. Also, I think it's funny. I don't do face cam because I'm super introverted and shy, but I'm like emoting with my hands in a way that no one will ever see. I'm literally just doing it to myself in front of my desk. I'm like, there's no one looking at me. Why do I do it like this? Why? Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. Also, since it does come out next year, maybe that gives me more incentive to stream it. But if I stream it, I don't know exactly what I would do, because I basically already 100% of the game, so I guess, like... I don't know... I don't know, like, what angle I would want to stream it from. Because, like, yeah, I could go for, like, the Steam achievements of, like, speedrun the game and 100% it in, like, 10 hours or whatever. Like, I could do that. Or I could try and learn, like, the any percent speedrun that takes, like... It's like an hour run, not even. If I remember, something like that. Yeah, I don't know what angle I would stream HK from. Because I've already played it blind. And, like, part of me kind of regrets not doing it, but at the same time... I regret not doing it, but at the same time, the way that my schedule works, you know, it'd be the thing where I'd, like, stream, like, 4 to 5 hours a day, maybe. Like, tops. But it's the kind of game I got so invested that on my own time I was literally sitting there for, like, 12 hours. If not, like, more, just, like, playing it, because I'm just, like, so enthralled by it. I'm just like, yo, this game's sick. Steel Fall runs? No, that's not happening. Sub goal incentive, give me, like, 1,000 subs, I'll do Steel Soul Hollow Knight. That's how you get me to do it. AKA never. What am I doing? You still recommend no nail upgrade run? Honestly, that seems like realistic. Because like the third nail upgrade I think it is, because there's like 3. The last one's super broken, it felt like you just like kill everything so fast, especially when in combination with stuff like Quick Slash, it feels really broken. And it kind of trivializes a lot of bosses, it felt like, by the end of the game. And it's interesting because it's a Metroidvania, so people like do it in their own orders, right? So for me, I didn't even like get to the collector until like I was like practically done with the game and like there were like no grubs left. And then I get to this funny looking dude with his funny noises. I'm like, this guy's funny, and then he dies in like 2 seconds. And it's like, oh. Then I thought I was legitimately going crazy because I have a friend who was playing through Hollow Knight, and like every time they would just mention that they're visiting the collector. And it got to the point where like I knew about Hollow Knight, but not enough to know the collector was a real like character in it. And I was like practically done with the game, and I'm like, did he just make up a character called the Collector? Like I have not seen this dude, and the game's like over. So now the Collector's just a big meme in my mind. I'm just like, this dude's not real. Oh, he is real. Oh. Just after the whole game itemized, you don't think I got any nail upgrade for quite some time. If you have to do stuff like Fluke Marm, whatever it's called, without a nail upgrade, I feel bad for you. Heck that thing in the sewers, I hate it. I think I got a nail upgrade like reasonably early. Like I don't think it was that long after I got to City of Tears. Like, I was kind of vibing, I was kind of making good progress most of it, I think. The end game for me was really just going back and getting a lot of the obscure, not badges, what are they called? They're not badges, but they function like badges, whatever they're called, I'm blanking on the word. Charms, that's the word. My entire endgame consisted of going back for charms that I missed. And some of the charms are in very obscure places that I don't think I would have ever found on my own. Especially the one in the Void, like I would not have. It makes sense from a map perspective, but like it's so easy to miss. Oh, I timed that wrong. You enjoyed saving all the grubs are so cute. I'm not gonna say it out loud, you know, unless someone is secretly lurking and hasn't played the game, but like, the thing that happens after you save all the grubs had me like, that hurt. Oh, I didn't think it'd go that way. I maybe regret saving all of them almost. Oh, the sewers has like the most grotesque enemies in that game, and I hate them, but that's what makes them excellent. I love the big chunky like what is he based on? He's what do you call them? What do you call them? Freaking it's like a worm thing with like 6 legs. I want to say elephant, but it's not an elephant. It's like a. I see the creature in my head. I cannot remember the word. What is it called? Not the fluke worm. The It looks like a tardigrade. That's what it's called. The big tardigrade fella who makes the like. I love that dude. He's so funny. That is one of my favorite enemies, just because the noise he makes is excellent. So good. What a good game. I feel like I'm supposed to go up and then down from like the middle of the screen, because I know if you get too close to Hikatoya, then she like shoots the stars. Maybe I'm too close to her. Huh? You play that area at 1 AM in the dark in your room and it scared you. The sewers were interesting. A little bit spooky. If you found the fluke marm, is fluke marm the big thingy, like the big cocoon, not cocoon, but like the mother, I guess. Yeah, if you found that without a male upgrade, I feel bad for you. That thing died in 10 seconds for me, but I was told that it's like actually a massive filter if you find it earlier in the game without any upgrade. No, not the beetle, the big tardigrade fella, like in those like really tight corridors, and he just like screams, he makes like the whole screen shake, and he just like charges. But he's kind of like the big bush enemy, but like reskinned kind of, and far less cute, far funnier. I love those big green things in Bush Path, because it's just like the little tiny little fella just in a bunch of leaves. It's so cute. You still don't know how I did the majority of Deepness without the lantern? I like difficult games. I literally booted up this game on Lunatic just to do Trembling Shivering Star. There's something wrong with me. We've been over this. Who wakes up and says, I'm doing Trembling Shivering Star today? The answer is me. Yeah, you can buy a lantern in Hollow Nest once you save a Sly, his name is, I think. You have to save that guy in the Crossroads, and then he'll set up a shop in Deep Nest, and you can buy the lantern from there. But yeah, no, I'm a weirdo, because the first major story thing I collected was the Deep Nest one of like the 3 major ones. So I'm weird. I don't know why I did that first. I hated Deep Nest. It was, ugh. Like, Hollow Knight is a 9.99 game for me, and the 0.01 comes from the fact that I did Deep Nest like a stubborn individual without a lantern for the majority of it. Also because of those big like masked dudes in Deep Nest with the claws that just sit like in those hallways. I hated those because I had like no magic upgrade or anything at that point. So I was trying to basically 1v1 it with, I think, no health upgrade or like 1 health upgrade. And it was terrible because I died in like 2 or 3 hits. I hate it. It was awful. Terrible. Would not recommend. Yeah, it is pain, but you know, it's that thing where sometimes you're just like stubborn. You're like, oh, I'll do it this way. I want to do it my way. Even if my way is stupid. Actually, if I do end up streaming Touhou Luna Nights, maybe it'd be fun to do the bosses without the time stop mechanic. Because I've seen runs of that running around. I know Asprey FM did that at one point. I didn't catch it, but I know he did. I think that could be fun. Depending, I think a couple of the bosses without it might be a bit funky, but... If you're a lunatic, you could do it. No time stop, no upgrade. No chainsaw. Chainsaw's broken in that game. And for some reason they give it to you early on, I don't know why. Yeah, the MP mechanic is, like, it's weird until you get it, and then you get it. Because it was like, grazing without time stop versus grazing with time stop rewards you different things. The extra stage boss in that run sounds fun, huh? Yeah, I could see it. Honestly, the extra stage boss in Luna Nights was like my favorite fight by far. Like, it's not even a contest. But like, I'm a sucker for the PC98 references. Also, I like the mix of the themes, so good. Also, that was like one of my favorite things musically about Luna Nights is the fact they took the EOSD credits music and made it into a stage theme, and I'm like, this is so cool. Like, I know the trope is like people like always like, you know, like a bajillion fan works are about Touhou 6, but like, something about making the extra credits theme that made me very happy. Why did I just sit there and take that? What am I doing? The stream is like literally a let's chat, but like I'm subjecting myself to like gameplay in the background. But it's not even like normally you would have a game like Animal Crossing, right? Or like be breeding in Pokemon. I'm weird. I'm doing this. We're doing a hard game in the background. I like this. I like the final boss more. They're both good. Like, imagine I set my category to like just chatting when someone walks in and it's just like this. Imagine they don't know what the heck this series is and they're just like, this is not just chatting. You're a liar. Yeah, this is Animal Crossing. Let's not get it twisted. You can clearly tell it's Animal Crossing by the, I'm struggling to think of any common things on screen. Hecate has planets. Animal Crossing takes place on a planet. There you go. This is just a very interesting island, you know? It was added in that one update. Oh my god. Doing no damage. I still think this is the hardest. I think 13 has the hardest extra of any game. In terms of like beating the entire thing in like one go, just because the mechanics of 15 are kind of brutal. It feels very unforgiving at times. Also, some of the nons go like mental, and I don't know why. Pixels are in common, true. They're both games, they both have pixels, they both have music. They both have characters. And they both have animals. Yeah, it's a lot of things in common. Ow. I'm not doing like no damage. I feel like I've been doing this card like 10 million. years and she doesn't die. It's like half her health. It's heckin' hard. I like how I've been streaming this for almost 4 hours and I've not done like a single normal run. It's literally just been practice mode the entire time. Outside of like, I got to like what, like stage 2 or 3 of 18 and like, nah, heck it, practice mode. Honestly, it'd be fun to try and learn one of the main series Touhou games on like Lunatic and like actually try and get like a full run going. It sounds kind of spooky. Like I want to learn it. Because I think the only Lunatic 1cc I've done is on 6, and that's because I played so much frickin' Touhou 6 that like I know that game like the back of my hand. That, and I feel like it's kind of, like, I feel like 6 isn't that hard. I feel like the difficulty of 6 stems from like RNG nonsense at Lunatic. But like if you're willing to just like bomb, it really doesn't feel bad. But I know like, I was the top players, I know like people who like actually run 6 call it like an RNG mess toward the end game, and like I can see it, because sometimes that game just like hard walls you in nonsensical ways. Like I remember, there was a funny video I saw a while ago where it was like a clip of Vermilia's fight at one of her cards, and like the bullets randomized in such a way that it made like a full wall. There was no option. It was a full entire wall of bullets with no gaps, no spaces, nothing. And it's the fact that can happen is just comedy. Tried them 6 Lunatic and 6, and you don't think you got far. I think it just feels like the density increases and the pace increases a lot for, I want to say mailing specifically is when it kind of picks up a bit. And then once you get to like stage 4, honestly, one of the hardest parts of Touhou 6 is unironically in stage 4, the books. I hate the books. Books are brutal. Like no meme, I think the book is like final boss tier of density. If not harder. No meme. Also, like, it's weird to gauge difficulty on something like Sakaya, because it's like kinda gimmicky. Like, I feel like Sakaya filters everyone the first time they play the game because they're like, whoa, time stop mechanic, there's so many knives, look at all the directions, and then you learn that like most of our cards boil down to you just sit still, let the time stop happen, and then rotate horizontally, and you're like, oh, it's not gonna hit me at all. Oh my, what the heck was that dodge? I think the closest you got to a Lunatic player was Mystic Square, but you played the game so many times that it's pretty familiar, yeah. I don't think I've ever really delved into Lunatic on PC98 too much. Streaming PC98 games might be fun too, honestly. What, okay, how am I squeezing that? That's a Reimu moment. That's actually a Reimu moment, like, those things are on top of each other. Right. Did I consider continue runs legit? You can play the game however you want it. The literal definition of 1cc is like a 1 clear continue, so it's not a 1cc, but like you beat the game. It's not like you didn't beat it, you just got a bad ending. Like, by that logic, that sounds so silly to say you didn't beat Touhou 6 because you did it on easy, and you didn't beat Vermilia because you can't do that until normal. It just sounds so goofy. No bias or PC98 streams, you swear. I've played them, but I feel like I don't know them as well as like most Windows era games. It's like it might be fun. PC90 it's really funny though, because I feel like a lot of it's like, you know, it's like early era Touhou, a lot of attacks just like, it's like, it's one of those things like, you know if you know, you don't know if you don't know, then die. Like when Yuka has that one attack where she just like shoots like the giant laser in the middle of the screen, it's just like, oh, you didn't know about that? Stupid. Like, it's so goofy. Yeah, like Yuka's actually some nonsense. Or, you know, like funny gimmicks like Alice in stage 3 of Mystic Square, right? Where it's like you see Alice and you see like the mirror, and you're like, okay, like, you know, it's a mirror. You know, big deal. And you shoot it. And then it just vomits like 100 bullets at you, and you're like, oh my god, why? You know, that happens to everyone at some point. And then you learn it's literally just like strafe horizontally and don't shoot the mirror, and you're golden. In Beauty Gap, we managed to get to her / Knife Girl with like 1 death. Can't get past her. For EOST, that would be Sakuya. If we're talking Mystic Square, then Yumeko. I had to hesitate on that for a second. I never remember, like, there's like a trick to this, and once you know, but I always forget it every time somehow. Like, you want to break these and misdirect this. But like... See, I feel like I don't know this card because the first time I once see this game I was playing Racing, which is like cheating because her shot type like pierces. So like she kind of like DLCs her way through a lot of things in some fights. I want to see if I could do the funny and squeeze through that. You love Alice. You love rotating Alice for that attack, but so freeform without shooting, yeah. Speaking of Alice, her the spin she does in PCB was in my rent free. You know, like when she appears as a mid boss in stage 3 for the first time, she just like the little spin. Like it's so funny. I think about it sometimes and I'm like, why am I thinking about that? So goofy. That's what I got there. Wow, I can't even kill that. Oh wait, I think I should wait. I think I know. Okay, that's like the right idea. Heck. I feel like Sagamay doesn't have that much health in this attack, so I feel like you could like 1 or 2 cycle if you actually know where to go, but I don't. So we're missing out. Like, look at her, she lost like the breath already. Almost? Kind of. Like, should I be doing this? Maybe it looks better, I don't know. Tell me using Racing and her piercing shot type didn't teach you how to use how to deal with this card on Lunatic? That's crazy. Like, it's definitely possible to cheese go through the left side and then it'll probably be all I need, maybe, but... You know, is that a viable strat? Is it a consistent strat? The answer is no, but... You know, let me believe. Oh, heck, nope. I know Reimu struggles a bit on this fight. I remember there's like the one card which is a... I think it's this one. This one with Reimu is like actually a struggle, but Racing like cheats it so hard. It's like my vomits out all these freaking thingies and Reimu just hits them and gets like no damage off, but Racing just melts this card in like 8 seconds. It's not that bad, but... Hold on a sec. Yeah, it's almost like Grayson is kind of goofy in 15. I forget that random like statistic with Racing that was really funny. Like if you use Racing and get like max bombs or whatever, you could like beat the game while dying, like air quotations dying like 170 something times or some nonsense, which is really funny. I want to say it was like 170 something. I don't know what. That's the number that pops up in my head. Could be off base, but I know it's like an absurd amount. But definitely think Marissa C in 11 did a survival bomb in a lot more balanced fashion. Also, it's 5 PM, so I'm gonna have to stop shortly. Let me try and capture this at least. Let's get a 10th. Honestly, for this one, I kind of just wing it and I just stick under Sagame the best I can. Feels like the most consistent way to do it. Let's get one capture on something that she has at least. I feel like my focus has been lost from playing these for like 4 hours. Usually when I sit down and play these kinds of games, I can play for like 2 hours and then I just like totally lose focus. Also, we had some like good moments with Junko though. She has so much health still. 40 seconds? Jesus. There you go, there's your singular capture on one Saga Mech card. Why I'm struggling with her more than Junko shows my level of focus right now. That's fun though. We only dropped frames like one time today, which is excellent, so hopefully that keeps up. And no daytime stream tomorrow. Maybe nighttime tomorrow if I'm feeling it, if not Wednesday. We'll see. It was fun. I appreciate the combos. Okay, goodbye stream.